Nigeria's porous borders remain a major threat to national security, fueling smuggling, human trafficking, and the proliferation of illegal arms. Security experts say urgent action is needed to tighten surveillance and strengthen cross-border collaboration. Stephanie Sen has more.
Nigeria's border towns with Republic of Benin. Security is tight at the border posts, even though it is still vulnerable to criminal activities. Nigeria has well over 4,000 kilometers of land borders and vast coastlines. Reports have shown that apart from the 84 legal entry routes, there are at least 1,499 identified illegal routes, an indicator of the scale of porosity. The vulnerability of the borders has resulted in a rise in human trafficking, arms smuggling, and violent crimes across communities.
We have seen contraband goods smuggled in, crippling our local industries. We have seen vulnerable women and children deceived and trafficked across borders. We have confronted terrorists and criminal syndicates who take advantage of these weaknesses to infiltrate and destabilize our communities.
Between 2018 and 2024, the Nigerian Customs Service intercepted 10,498 arms and 114,929 rounds of ammunition.
The proliferation of small arms and light weapons has been the bane of our national and regional peace and security in the last 2 decades or more, and has caused great distress to our socio-economic well-being and overall development. It has therefore remained central to all security challenges that face Nigeria today.
Earlier this year, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons declared there are new disturbing trends in human trafficking across Nigeria and West Africa, including use of digital platforms and migration routes.
The temptation is to also see that as, say, for example, a failure of border management, a failure of border, which again can be securitized, that we are not securing and patrolling our borders well enough. And well, why that may be true, but the reality really is that the major failure is really about failure of governance at the local level. So we're talking about failure of local governance, local government, and communities. In Nigeria, local governments are virtually non-existent in reality, in practice.
Until local governments work effectively. Otherwise, a lot of the things we do cannot be backed up by military security approaches. Citizen first, community first. And local governments are where citizens are. Communities are based in citizens. Communities are based in local government areas, so they need to function.
Despite the governance issues, the Nigeria police say collaborative strategies are being adopted to address the challenges.
These are not abstract threats. They are the challenges we face daily. When you stop a truck carrying hidden rifles, you prevent bloodshed. When you intercept human traffickers, you restore dignity to a life. When you stand firm at a border post, you defend not just territory, but the very identity of our country, Nigeria.
As the country battles terrorism, banditry, and organized crime, experts say sealing porous borders is no longer a choice, but a necessity. Until then, criminal elements may just continue to exploit the frontiers of Nigeria's sovereignty to perpetrate crime. Sifon Asian, TVC News, Abuja.